Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Hollow Knight 112% completion playthrough. Last time, we explored around the rest of Greenpath using our newfound Mothwing Cloak Dash, and we more or less finished up that area. We then explored Fog Canyon and what little it had to offer. Don't worry, we will go back there one day, someday soon. And now we have arrived in the Queen's Station. We're going to start by talking to Quirrell over here. Isn't this something? I'd not expected to discover so huge a stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hallownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest. Anything else? Can you imagine this place in its time? Hordes of bugs traveling about the kingdom, stag bells ringing, the station bustling with activity and life. Now only our like even knows it exists. That's a special thing, I suppose, to cherish these sites, even in their decay. Yeah, you literally have a dead body like 5 feet behind you. So, yeah, I agree with you. Stag! You're not a stag. I don't even know what you are. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in this station, and the taste is just divine. Cool story. Stag? Bench. Stag. 120, dear lord. They're starting to rob us blind. Do I want to go anywhere? No. I love you, though. And there we can see a mass shard, but we can't do anything about getting it right now. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Again, just as a friendly reminder, if something like that does occur, you have your markers, if you bought them. And he's already gone, huh? Let's head over this way. And here we're already in a new area. This is the Fungal Wastes. Quite an introduction, I'd say. I love those guys. Just like everything about the way they attack, to as sadistic as it might seem, their deaths. Well, right off the bat, we can already see Cornifer's map pages lying around, so you might as well follow those.
Make him noise.
Ah, my short friend. You've caught me at the perfect time. I'm just about finished charting these noxious caverns. Very territorial types make their homes within this area. I suggest avoiding them where possible. Further below, some strange thin creatures gave me quite a scare. They seemed an intelligent bunch. In my youth, I'd have braved their caves, but I fear my matured physique wouldn't be able to outrun them were they to turn violent. Yeah, I'll buy a map. Nice. So here is something unique to the Fungal Wastes, are these little bouncy mushrooms. They don't really give much height. Even if you hit the jump button on them, it doesn't really do much. Unless we hit them with our nail. And that allows us to get much more height. Gathering Swarm is very nice for this rock in particular. I'm sure you've picked up on it by now, but I'm not going to be going over every enemy type in the game, just because there are a lot. I think 160 after DLC, something like that. Believe it or not, Silksong is going to have even more. Like, even more new enemies. I don't think they're reusing any enemy designs, and this past Christmas, Team Cherry confirmed that they had already surpassed the number of Hollow Knight unique enemy designs. So that's very exciting. So that, to me, sounds like a longer game, and I'm so about that. You're just in the way. The enemy we fought down in the room below before that exploded, that looks kind of like this guy. They don't look at all alike, but they're actually registered as the same enemy in the Hunter's Journal. In fact, I can show that off right here. See, it displays them as two separate things, or two of the same thing. Is there anything that we would want to do up here? Don't get hit by these. Pro tip. Those explode and they will do 2 hits of damage. You can kill the things that spit them out, just to make life a little easier. Something about... Actually, that might be in a different room. So we'll get back to that later. So this looks like there's nothing over here. Keep this in mind. We'll come back to it a bit later. Yeah, just continue up on this way. Avoid the explodey plant bombs as best as you can. And then this area is blocked off. So the only way we can progress is over here to the right. I really like the aesthetic of the Fungal Wastes. The yellow. I wish it was a little bit more pronounced, if I'm being totally honest, because every area in this game kind of has its own specified color palette, and I feel like Fungal Waste kind of gets a bit drowned out amongst the other vibrant areas in the game. Like even the Crossroads committed to its dark blue and gray aesthetic. This kind of feels lost between the aesthetic of Forgotten Crossroads and trying to be its own thing. These guys are fun, by the way. I didn't mention that before. Yeah, they just roll at you or they jump in an arc toward you. Foreshadowing of a future enemy that one does not forget easily. Continue on through the upper left path. And that opens that door for easy access. I'm sure this is fine. Ow. Yeah, these guys kind of just whack their heads back and forth on the ground. You can keep your distance while they do it and still hit them while they're slamming, as you can see. And then, of course, you know, Vengeful Spirit, always nice. And for going through that room, we get ourselves another Charm Notch. Very exciting. So as you can see, we now have a fourth one, which means I can't equip anything I have without being overcharmed. But always good to have another Charm Notch. So I'm actually going to show this off. Oh, okay. Please jump. Thank you. Heading over this way. First off, we have a bench, which is just this bug's dead body. I hope he doesn't mind.
Don't try to sneak past me. I can smell you. Do you collect a lot of gel? Give me gel, and you can see something nice.
He asked for 86 geo, which oddly specific number, but why not? Chump change to us at this point, right?
Let me show you then. Take a look. Do you want them? If you really, really want them, I'll trade them for more deer. More deer.
So he sells us charms. Pretty expensive ones at that, but these are actually really good charms to have. Fragile Heart. It's a precious thing, a beautiful charm. I made it for you. If you hold it, you'll feel a lot healthier. If you're afraid of dying, you need this charm. Equip this, and it will add 2 extra masks of health to your health bar. Fragile Greed. Very, very special and valuable charm. If you want to find more Geo, hold this charm and go hunting. So, wearing this, attacking any enemy, and I don't actually know. Maybe breaking rocks? I think it's probably just attacking enemies, resulting in getting more Geo from them. And then, Fragile Strength. You're weak, aren't you? You should give me Geo. If you do, I'll give you this charm I made. It will make you stronger. That puts it pretty bluntly. It makes you stronger. We're not going to buy any of these right now, because they are a little pricey, as I said, and we are saving up for some stuff. Out of all of these, I don't really recommend Fragile Greed. You get a lot of money just playing the game as is. You don't really need to focus on getting more money. Fragile Heart is nice just to have those 2 extra mass. And then Fragile Strength, I actually use pretty frequently, but not exactly as it is. Again, things I will explore much later on. So if we continue upward, I did not make that jump. Oh, what gave that away? The fact that you didn't make the jump? Yes. Okay. Don't fall. Continue on up yet again. I need to get over here. And if we come up this way, you'll see we are back in the Forgotten Crossroads. You remember this area that we couldn't reach before? Well, now we can, because we can dash on it. So, if you had felt like it, you could have come this way, and this could be your first entrance to the Fungal Wastes. You know, it's a Metroidvania. There are lots of paths that lead back to different areas, but, you know, we're still very early on in the game, and it's just pretty exciting to see how Team Cherry allows the player to kind of create their own adventure and go whichever way they want. You're never stopped from going anywhere, no matter how much it may seem like it. We saw an area like this before. In fact, I believe we still have it marked on our map. Yeah, up there. So yet again, we'll have to keep this in mind later. Anyway, I'm going to head back down to the base of this room. I'll see you there. You don't even know how bad that trip was. So continuing on over here to the right, there's more of these guys. Ow. I do not envy you, sir. I really appreciate that these little guys give you soul as well, because it's nice to be able to fill up and not have to risk fighting any actual enemies, I guess you could say. There's a door up here, but we can't do anything about that. Let's continue downward yet again. Cool. Nice. Did not get hit. I got hit by that though. God. Alright, I need to not die. That's the thing I want to do. There we go. Okay. Let's head over here. We remember the Elder. And we will remember the Elder for later. I feel like that's the catchphrase of this playthrough. Remember it for later. Hello. Aha! The tiny steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventurer, and we've so much in common. Searching for dangerous places, aye? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. A warrior sorts, so she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat. Keep sharp, my adventurous friend. Stay alive, and let's meet again on the road ahead. Okay. Bye, Cloth. Money! Money makes the world go round, as much as people might not like to admit it. There are some hard facts for you. Alrighty. Continuing over on these mushrooms. This exists for some reason. If you want that shortcut. Alright, continue on down a little more. Another one. That hit me? Another one of those guys. And another one of these guys. Come on. Alright. Hey, I know you. Well, do not be deceived. This is not a platform. It looks like you might be able to stand on that, but you cannot. Here ends the pilgrim's way. Hallownest's heart lays open before you. Proceed onward to share in its glory. Well, I'd love to, but alas. So I guess we have to progress to the left. She definitely killed people. This is definitely Hornet's handiwork. Thorns of Agony, coming in clutch yet again. Can I? Oh, I can. You can see the enemy that sticks out, those exploding spores. Yeah, they're probably spores. They're plants. Chilling out over there. And you can hit them through the floor, which is always pleasant. Take care of you, because I don't want to deal with your shenanigans. And head over this way. Let's head up. A little bit of a... how did I not get hit on that? I got hit on the one immediately after it, but I didn't get hit on that one. Alright. And then, easy. I missed. There we go. Boy with a grub friend. Love our grub friend. Every single one is a precious being that we must protect. And then over yonder, if you recall, there was this door here before in the area that we got Cornifer's map that we couldn't go through. And now we have opened it up, and more ease of access is available to us. But that's just a shortcut, so the only way to progress is back the way we came. Metroidvanias, ain't they cool? Ah, this is something that I would never pull off in a million years. In fact, I don't even know if it's still like in this patch. I've mentioned speedrunning strats before. They normally use an older patch of the game that allows for certain mechanics that were later patched out. I believe it's 1.2.1.1. I think that might be right. I'll throw it on screen now if I was wrong or not. But one of the strats that they use involves these exploding spores. And if you can guide it down here, what you can actually do is, yeah, see, I can't do it, but you can actually barely bounce off of it. And I don't even know how that works, but that can get you access up there. And you skip a whole chunk of the game by being able to go up there early. I'm not going to attempt it anymore because, like I said, I do not understand how it works. Over here. Hello, tall friend. Oh, hello, attacking friend. So, it seems we have entered into mantis territory. We have these mantis younglings. Hold on. Oh, I was close. Mantis youth. And then we have the mantis warriors. Mantis warriors, they actually allow me to show off something interesting about Hollow Knight that is not evidently clear. Well, Thorns killed that one, but Hollow Knight actually has parrying. Some enemies swing with swords and other weapons, and if you time your hits right, you can actually parry them. It won't do damage unless your sword reaches past the parry, but it does protect you from getting damaged. I wouldn't consider it like a super helpful strategy to employ, but it is there just so you're not caught off guard when your attack doesn't go through entirely. Wanderers seeking death, welcome. May you find swift end upon our claws. Pleasant. Ow. Continue on down. Oh, the camera did a weird thing there. It's not ready for that. See, there you can see the parry, how I timed it. It still went through and hit him because his blade hand thing didn't really reach as far as my nail did, but alright, well if there's a bench down here, we're definitely going to employ that. I'm getting more camera weirdness happening. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh god. I missed. Okay. Alright. Frick. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Oh boy. Okay. Where were we? Dying? Yeah, that's about right. There definitely is such a thing as the Let's Play curse. Like, I normally would not be getting hit by all of these enemies. I know it sounds cocky to say that, but just the fact of having to think about commentating and gameplay at the same time is more challenging than one initially gives it credit for. So let's head down this way. Fungal Wastes is pretty massive, as we can see, and we're not even done exploring it. I'm gonna head up. I know there was an area down there that we could have explored to the left. Trust me, it's gonna save us time to just ignore that for now and come back later. So if we head out there, uno mas. There we go. We head over here. You're now in the Mantis Village. Oh man, I'm just mastering these parries at this point. But like I said, there's really no benefit to parrying. I don't totally understand it. I mean, I guess it gets you out of some sticky situations. Let's hit this while we're here. And that opened that door up there. So now we have to go up and around. Rude. Double rude. I think he hit me 3 times, so that would actually be triple rude. I'm just here to embrace mantis culture, you know? And they're not very appreciative of me trying to learn. Hello, glowy thing. We have taken the mantis claw. Press the button while sliding against the wall to jump again. Jump from wall to wall to reach new areas. The game is officially open to us. I would say that combined with the Mothwing Cloak dash, getting the Mantis Claw makes movement in this game amazing. It feels so fluid and fun to move around once you have wall climbing, and you do get some power-ups later on that allow for slightly more movement, but I'm just blown away by the fact that we just got the Mothwing Cloak like 2 episodes ago, and we already have our next movement upgrade. So let's see what we can do with this newfound power. The truce remains, our vigil holds, the beasts are kept at bay. Got a little bit of a platforming challenge. So, as you can see, using your movement abilities in tandem really allows you to open up new sections of the world. And that lever did a big thing. And opened the door. And what that lever did is it opened the ground. Yeah, so that was actually just a big door sitting in the middle of the floor, which feels like a safety hazard if you ask me. But who am I to talk? Alright. This area is just a lot of getting familiar with how the Mantis Claw works. You're going to be platforming in and out of these columns on either side of the one main pillar in the middle, and opening doors along the way. Careful with this one, because if you do hit that rock enough times, you will be pushed back into the spikes. I never understood in video games how when you touch spikes from the side, it does damage. Never been something I've been particularly fond of. Like, I get it, but at the same time, I feel like it doesn't need to work that way. There we go. Let's head up here. Open that. Ow. Alrighty. And this. They reach very far. Mantises are not to be trifled with, in real life or in this game. And we can progress this way. You asshole. All these little ones respawn, which they will follow you. They are not the type of enemy to just let you get away with smacking them once. So let's head down here. Well, this certainly can't be good. Appreciate the music for a second. All right. I probably let you appreciate that for more than enough time. And you might be asking yourself, why, Colin, are you not hitting the enemy when you have plenty of opportunity to do so? Because I'm going to die on this fight. Please. One more hit. Thank you. Awesome. And you're like, well, what? Why did you die? Well, first off, now that we have the Mantis Claw, coming down here... Hi. She seems distressed. Coming down here is a good path now. So, coming down here, we get the Dash Master charm. Just from the name, you can probably get an idea of what it does, but it allows you to dash faster and dash more quickly, as well as dash downwards. So, good for movement options. But we want to head over here now. Because we have the Mantis Claw, we can do this. I missed. Dash, dash, climb. Right. And you're probably asking yourself, like, did you really need to die in that boss fight to just come back here now? No, I didn't, but we were here, so I figured I might as well. There is a reason I died on that boss fight. Unless I'm mistaken, in which case this will all be a pseudo waste of time. But I don't think I'm mistaken. Oh, please, don't leave me behind. You forgot about me? I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Oh? Who are you? Your face, you're so... I'm sorry, I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You came to rescue me? Bretta? The girl that everyone just ignores? Sorry, when I look at your face, I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody... Sorry, thank you. I'd better go. Back to town, I'd better go home. Thank you. No problem, Bretta. Happy to help. Might as well sit on this bench again. Now that we've explored that new room. And let's head back up. I'll meet you back at the Mantis Village. Back at the Mantis Village. This is why I died. Hello again.
Yeah.
I suppose you've already met with the tribe of this village, hmm? They seem a little distrustful of strangers, to put it lightly. They're not brutes, though, no. The sickness in the air that clouds the mind of lesser beasts, they resist it. They retain their intellect and their honor, though also their lethal traditions. I've some words of advice, my friend. If you plan to challenge the lords of this tribe, your blunted nail may prove inadequate. There is a city nearby, the old capital of Hallownest. I've heard a nailsmith resides there. Seek the old bug out, and you may find progress that much easier. So, if you die against the Mantis Lords, like I did, Crow will show up, and he will give you that piece of advice. Because the Mantis Lords are legitimately really hard. I didn't get to show it off in that fight, because I died, but when I meet you back down there, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now I'm actually going to put up a fight. Challenge. The Mantis Lords are not a test for the weak of mind or the weak of dexterity. They are very efficient, and though they only have a limited number of attacks, such as dashing across the screen, dropping from above, throwing these circle blades at different angles and heights. You know, right off the bat, doesn't seem too bad. You know, sometimes he throws it low, sometimes he throws it high. Just jump over him. Make sure you get in your hits where you can. Like Quirrell said, if you do seem to have trouble with this, going to the capital, as he called it, and getting your nail upgraded, not a bad plan at all. We are currently pretty weak, all things considered. Oh god. And as a result, this fight is probably going to take a little while. I should probably be using Vengeful Spirit when I can. Alright, 1 down. 2 to go. At the same time, this is where the fight really picks up pace. You have to make sure you're on top of your game, because they will trap you any way they can. Like that. I'm actually a little bit nervous. I shouldn't be. This is like my favorite fight in the game, and I'm very used to fighting it. I recommend doing a downward nail slash when they both dash at you like that, because you can hit them both at the same time. Don't get greedy with your hits. That's the best advice I can give you. Stand here, hopefully. Yes. Oh god. Ooh, okay. Woo. Yeah, that one area is probably the best place you're going to get to heal. And you get to heal 1 mass, so you better make good use of it. Oh, pfft. Normally they don't land on you like that, but sometimes it can happen if you're staying too close to either side. And I would recommend... Yep, I knew that. Tried to get out of there too early. I would recommend, you know, focusing on one and trying to get in as much damage as you can. But the problem is you don't know which one is which. Please die. I don't want to fight this again. Because I'm so close. Brick. Brick again. Okay. And that's how it's done. Bow. And we get the achievement respect for it. I think I earned their respect. I made that much more stressful than it really should have been. But I love that fight so much. That is, without a doubt, my second favorite boss fight in Hollow Knight. And now that we've earned their respect, the mantises don't attack us anymore. You can still hit them. If you whack them with your nail, then they will fight back. So if you want some extra soul or some extra geo, the option's available to you, but I don't necessarily recommend it. But now that we've earned the respect, we can finally get in here. Was ist das? We get a Hallownest seal. We haven't seen one of these before. The official seal... Oh wait, we have seen one of these before. Don't remember where. The official seal of the Kingdom of Hallownest, symbolizing the authority of the king and his knights. It's a relic from Hallownest's past. This item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. Pop on in here. Butt ton of money time. Oh yeah, give me that 620. There's a bench over here if you would like it. But there is one thing in here that we still have to get. And boy is it worth it. The Mark of Pride. Let's show off what this thing can do. Freely given by the Mantis tribe to those they respect, it greatly increases the range of the bearer's nail, allowing them to strike foes from further away. I don't know about you, but I'd like that. Look at this! This is crazy! that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed watching that rather stressful fight. And as always, stay happy, healthy, and kind. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Alright. I forgot to jump again.